stunning. First of all, you look and exude exactly what Mr. Rocca brand tries to emulate. So thank you so much for showing up as your best selves. And welcome to the Mr. Rocca London launch. My name is Ruth Dube, and I will be your MC today, or I will try to be. I look like that sometimes, but today I look extra nice because I am in a Mr. Rocca suit, right? So I am the project director here at Mr. Rocca, working alongside Craig and the team of people who couldn't quite make it here today because we are UK-based primarily. But just want to say a warm welcome and thank you so much. There are some special guests in the room. We have the Ghanaian ambassador here, and His Excellency Dr. Grimley. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence, and to all the guests that have made it here. We just want to take this time to just thank you for sacrificing your afternoon. We know that you are very busy people, so to be here with us, it is truly heartwarming. Today, the presentation is going to be about an hour, so we're going to have a speech from our guest of honor, Prince Atiope, who couldn't make it here in person due to personal circumstances, but he has gracefully sent us representatives on his behalf. And then we'll head into a masterclass where Mr. Rocca, the creative director for Mr. Rocca London, will share a bit of a lessons class, shall we say, just to see how he can help you to elevate your style from this conversation and hopefully to start building on those relationships that will be forged from here on out. Mr. Rocca London, what is the brand all about, right? I bet you're probably wondering, but I know we have some clients in this room. Mr. Rocca, we aim to be the most represented brand in positions of power and in the boardrooms. We know how it is for busy people, especially leaders in their own right. Trying to find an outfit and trying to find what to wear can be time-consuming. But what we do at Mr. Rocca, it isn't just purchasing a bespoke suit. It is about the experience that we give to help you to elevate your personal brand so that when you step into those rooms, you feel confident, you can close deals and make more money. And this is why Mr. Rocca brand exists. We've got a lot of clients in this room as well as friends. And we just want to take the time to appreciate you because what we were hoping to do today is set the precedence that when you are a part of Mr. Rocca London and you are a client, it isn't just about the service and the suits and all of that. It is also about helping you grow as a person. We want to make sure that it is equally a transformative experience from an image perspective, but also helping you to build connections. And in this room, we have some very powerful people, so we hope that you will mingle, you will connect, and ultimately help each other grow in your business endeavors, in your professional endeavors, or whatever it is that it may be. So I'd like to take this opportunity to invite in absentia Prince Atiope, who will be represented by His Excellency Mr. Grimley, to the stage. Please, a round of applause, everyone.
Thank you very much, Ruth, and good afternoon, everybody, and nice meeting you all. You know, in this life, if you ask a politician or a prince to make a speech, be ready, your day is gone. Prince Atiko sent me his speech to present on his behalf. I thought it was very long, and I started to read through it, but I found it very personal. And there was no paragraph, no line that I could take out, so you just have to bear with me with that first warning in mind as well. So he says, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to express my sincerest apologies for not being able to make it today due to personal circumstances. It was my intention and honor to have been standing in front of you today, but I am represented by my close friend and ally, His Excellency Girmay Haile, who will be delivering my speech on my behalf. For those who may not know me, that's him, not me, my name is Prince Eternam William Atiko, the son of His Excellency Torku Dukli Atiko, the 5th of Anyako in the Kingdom of Anlo in the Volta region of Ghana. I am an entrepreneur who has invested and led businesses in various sectors, including mining, shipping, oil and gas, operating businesses predominantly between Ghana and South Africa. Today is a special day as I share with you the profound impact of a journey that intertwines leadership, representation, and personal growth. As I stand before you, I'm reminded of the pivotal role that appearance plays in my responsibilities of representing the kingdom on various organizations and closing deals, not only on behalf of our nation, but also through my entrepreneurial strides. This journey has been enriched by my collaboration with Craig from Mr. Rocca London, a partnership that has not only elevated my style, but also contributed to my personal and professional development. Representing the kingdom on the global stage is not just a duty, but a privilege that comes with significant responsibilities. It requires delicacy, understanding, and the ability to embody the essence of our nation in every high-profile engagement. It is a responsibility that demands not only diplomatic acumen, but also a strong and confident presence, something that the right attire significantly enhances. It is in these moments that the importance of looking good to feel good is underscored. The confidence and poise that come with a tailored look are immeasurable, impacting not only my demeanor, but also my effectiveness as a representative of Ghana. My experience working with Craig has been nothing short of transformative. It has been instrumental in boosting my confidence and overall image. And also, as leaders in this room, I hope I can express and reinforce the significance of looking good to feel good, especially in high-profile roles and in closing deals that ultimately make you more money. Beyond providing impeccably tailored attire and styling services, Craig has brought an element of personalization to our collaboration that extends beyond mere fashion. Working together has had a profound personal impact on me, infusing my professional image with a personal touch that authentically reflects my leadership and cultural heritage. His understanding of my preferences, style, and the image I strive to project has created attires that reflect not only my position as a leader, but also my cultural heritage. His attention to detail and passion for fashion have not only elevated my style, but have also empowered me to embody the essence of the kingdom. This personal touch has instilled in me a profound sense of pride and allowing me to carry myself with authenticity and grace as I continue to navigate the global landscape with purpose and poise. Allow me to share a personal anecdote that encapsulates the power of tailored looks and effective representation. It was during a critical negotiation on an international platform where the impact of my attire became evident. The tailored suit, crafted by Craig, not only exuded professionalism, but set the stage for meaningful discussions and successful outcomes, further emphasizing the pivotal role that appearance and representation play in my endeavors. I have shared several conversations with Craig where it was more than just the suit, but he took time to expand my knowledge on how to put my outfits together. I thought I needed many clothes, but through working together we have been able to create a wardrobe that gives me back more time. I simply just pick and go and no longer worry about what and how I will look. I cannot emphasize enough the critical connection between looking good and feeling good. Our external image has a profound impact on our internal state of mind, influencing our confidence, self-esteem, and overall well-being. The importance of looking good not only contributes to personal empowerment, but also translates into a powerful message of strength, self-assurance, and preparedness for the challenges that lie ahead. Allow me to fully recommend Mr. Rocca London services and to thank you all for joining my brother on this journey as he launches in his beautiful home country, Zimbabwe, which I am saddened to not be present in person. I am confident that the team will help you elevate your image to take advantages of the many deals that are still to come. Now that you are all part of the journey and this network, I hope to connect with you to discuss potential synergies and opportunities for collaboration, as it is all about building connections and relationships so we can build our great Africa together. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't tell you who I am, just to say my name is Gilmay Haile. I am originally from Eritrea. I came to Zimbabwe as head of a UN mission and on a diplomatic assignment. And my time ended. Guess what happens when you're in Zimbabwe? You literally fall in love with this place. The best place on earth to take your retirement. So I accepted it. Thank you. Introduce my great brother Alex Grant, the ambassador of Ghana to Zimbabwe, when he was also the ambassador of Ghana to Switzerland is when we met, because my UN agency headquarters was in Switzerland, and he was a very, very great support to our missions there. And then lo and behold, we met here again, and he's probably one of the best you can get from Ghana. And during his tenure, there has been a lot of remarkable progress in terms of relationships between the two countries. Nowhere has a head of state visited your country twice in your term as an ambassador anywhere, but in this case it has happened. So we're very proud.
Thank you, Mr. Gandhi. You were not kidding. It was a long speech indeed. And thank you so much to both of you for representing the Prince in absentia. So please, just a round of applause to you. Thank you. And for the bit that you are probably waiting for, I would like to invite the creative director of Mr. Rocca London. So I have had the privilege of knowing him, not only as a client, as an employee, but also as a friend. And I am so thrilled to get to share this day with my dear friend, Mr. Rocca, because what he has done is tremendous. And I hope most of you watched his interview recently, where he really shares his journey. And I just want to take this moment, Craig. I may have said this, I may not have said this, but I am very proud of everything that you have done. It takes a lot of courage to come from a disadvantaged background, to be so ferocious in your pursuit of excellence. You have always loved clothes, and it has always been something that has been admired by so many people. And to see it come to fruition and launching today, I am so proud of you. But ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for Mr. Rocca, Creative Tender.
Thank you. So I needed some water because my throat is a bit dry. I've been talking a lot today. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming here. I really appreciate you. When my father, rather my grandfather, moved to Zimbabwe in 1955 from Malawi, his first job that he got here when he touched down was becoming a coat maker, a bespoke tailor. And then he's been working in the city in Harare as a tailor up until the time of his retirement when I was like in his 70s. 40 years down the line, my father lost his job working at Sheraton Hotel. And then my mother resorted to selling second-hand clothes. So when I was young, I was privileged to have access to second-hand clothes first in the house before she would take them to the market. So I could pick all the nice clothes and put them on. This was like when I was 6, 7. Little did I know that that's when my passion was starting for clothes. Fast forward to that, my purpose was then aligned to my passion of fine tailoring. When I was young, I was very skinny. I mean, I'm still skinny, but I was worse than this. But I used to have access to big clothes. So for them to fit me, I would take them to the nearest tailor, to the local tailors, get them amended, and then I'll fit. So this is when I was introduced to the art of tailoring and bespoke tailoring. Like, you know what? When you want to look good and feel good, fit is king. Fit is the most important thing in the aspect of tailoring and clothing. You can see someone wearing probably a $10,000 outfit that doesn't look right. And then someone wears a $100 outfit and they look great because they understand the notion of fit, proportion, balance, and silhouette. So when we started Mr. Rocca London, oh, okay, so that's my family, that's my dad. That's my granddad, the tailor. So when we started the Mr. Rocca brand, our main focus and our main ethos was of fit is king. When you look at a mannequin like that one, or this one, they look so perfect. And if you walk into a shop, you see that mannequin, you'll be like, I want that suit. Because in your mind, you're thinking it's going to look like that. But it's not going to happen. Because the mannequin is perfect, right? None of us here are perfect. We all have our flaws. Some have got dropped shoulders, some have got long arms, some have got a bigger circumference around here. So you end up struggling. And I always say to my clients, it's not about having a walk-in wardrobe full of clothes that don't fit you, that you don't even use at some point. I'm sure if you ask each and every one of you, you have clothes that you have in your wardrobe that you don't wear. Because you think the answer is to keep buying more clothes without knowing that no, you need to start focusing on fit, proportion, silhouette, and balance. So now when we created Mr. Rocca now, that's why our service is bespoke. We have to come to you and talk to you about the challenges that you're facing when it comes to clothes. For example, I've got my brother Chucks here. I think we had a photo of him when we did this consultation. So that's the first picture we took of him. He wanted to be wearing a suit, but he struggled with finding a suit that fits. First of all, he's like 6 foot, right? Second of all, he had his own flaws that he needed to address. We sat down with him, and then we made him a suit that could fit him perfectly, and that could address the areas, the flaws that he needed to be muted, and the areas that needed to be accentuated. He's sitting right here. Yeah, and he's still wearing the Mr. Rocca suit. So the whole idea, so this was the before, this was the after. The whole idea is problem solving. We are not going to advise you to get one for a suit if you are not solving any problem. Right? So he had a problem that we needed solving. So he had to pick that gray suit, pinstripe suit. The reason why we advise him to go for that is when you're wearing a pinstripe suit like his, right? Psychologically, the stripes make you more thinner and taller. So now if you look at him, even though he needed to address, with all due respect, I hope you don't mind me talking about this, but when he wanted to address that, you can now see how he's looking now. The suit was perfect, and we had to eliminate the pockets on the sides, which creates more fabric, right? So we had to make sure that, okay, we're going to create a pocket that is more like a welt, we call it a welt pocket, and then we had to do a 2-buttoned jacket, which means it was going to create an elevated line to make it more, the upper body be accentuated than the lower body. So when you look at him, you look more on his face, right? So that was the idea of fit, proportion, and balance. So everything that you do, every time you wake up in the morning and you look at your wardrobe, most of you will just pick the clothes, but you are leaders. Everything that you wear has to communicate. It says something. The reason why you see President Putin or Donald Trump wearing a red tie when he's announcing something is because he wants to portray a message. He wants to say a message that I'm powerful. Because red is a color of power. So it's not just the fact that he picked a tie and wore it. It was about the message that he's trying to communicate. You see President Barack Obama in a gray suit. That's why everyone liked him. Because gray is a warm color. It's welcoming. So when you're in front of people, no matter what he's going to say, people are just going to be like, I like this guy. Because it's psychologically embedded in us to accept people like that. So the whole idea is, again, about proportion. As a man, or as human beings, our bodies are divided into three. Our legs are 2/3, and the upper body is 1/3. This is the proportion. So that's why you're seeing me wearing a trouser that is sitting on my natural waist, which is where the belly button is. The reason why I do it is because I'm very short. So when I'm elongating my legs, I look taller. And when I'm standing in front of you, I'll have the presence. Because I'm following the signs, which is the rule of thirds, which I would appreciate if we all start looking into that. So the whole idea now of us being here is we need to elevate how you present yourself in the corporate world or in your social circles. We are not saying you have to buy a bespoke suit because one, it takes time. Two, it's an investment. It takes a lot of money. You have to wait for it for weeks for it to come. But all of you have got suits in your wardrobes. All of you have got shirts, you've got trousers that you need help with, how to put them together. So we offer a service where we come and have a look at your wardrobe and say, okay, put them all together and let's see how it's going to fit you. When you wake up in the morning, you don't need to be making a decision to like, which one should I wear of these? We want to make you create a staple wardrobe that when you wake up in the morning, anything that you're going to pick from there is just going to do the job. Whether you're going to work, whether you're going to a meeting, whether you're going to meet your colleagues, it still has to fit the purpose. This is what we call a staple wardrobe. So this is now where you need to wear probably your blues and your grays, right? And a few shirts and a few ties. It's all about quality, not quantity. You don't need to have a massive wardrobe. You just need to know what suits you, and that's the journey we need to take you to. In the last 20 years, we have seen great wealth being created in Africa, especially here in Zimbabwe. A lot of men have been making a lot of money, and they've been splurging on buying clothes, right? Men have become at par with ladies when it comes to appearance. But there is a question that we need to address, the difference between fashion and style. Fashion is what you buy. Style is how you wear it. It doesn't matter the brand. It doesn't matter whether it's expensive or not. The way you put it together is what's going to determine whether you're a stylish man or you're just a fashionable guy. Just going to the shop and picking clothes is just one part. Putting them together, it's a different ball game altogether. So now, that's why if you have been walking around, you could see that we have some ties displayed, we have some pocket squares, all these accessories, they add to the styling aspect of how a man should look. So what are we saying? What are we communicating? You guys are leaders, and you guys have people that look up to you. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you look great. When you look great, you do better. When you act better, people pay more. So in the business aspect, as leaders as you are the founders, the heads of this renaissance of moving towards the whole notion of appearance. How should you look? And all your subordinates should just follow that path. It's not about the uniform, but it's about how the uniform is put. So our future and our plans is for us to work together and see how we can put all that into notion. To say, when you're standing in front of people, when you want to close a deal, when you want to apply for a job, what are you going to wear? How are people going to perceive you? We judge people the first 7 seconds we meet them, before they even say a word. The moment you step into a room, we already know what they're going to do with you or not. based on your appearance. We always say never judge, you guys are into wine, never judge a bottle of wine based on the label, or never judge a book by its cover. But naturally, we judge people based on how they look. We judge people on their appearance. I always say we make shoe contact before eye contact. The moment I see your shoes, I can tell, okay. You've been through a lot, mate. You know what I mean? But the whole idea is presentation. How you present yourself. How you put yourself out there into the world. How are people going to look at you without even speaking? Most people here, their strengths are in the tongue, right? When they open their mouth, you'll be like, I like that guy. But before you open your mouth, how are we going to perceive you? How are we going to look at you? How are we going to think of you? Can you think that you're a business closer? You're closer from the way you look, from the way you present yourself. So as part of the Mr. Rocca brand, that's why we have Scotch and Shave, that is a brand that concentrates on grooming, the art of grooming, which is how your nails are kept, how your face is kept, your haircuts, your massages, because it's a full package. It's pointless for us to make you a bespoke suit, but you're not well kept. Your hair, it doesn't look great. Your nails look as if you've been digging in the garden before you came. Your face is not well polished. So it's a whole package that we need to present to each other and say, as men, as women, now that we've introduced the new Mr. Rocca ladies, which is, we call them the power suits, like what Ruth was wearing. And I think you've seen another one around here. Because we have women who are working in positions of power. Women that work in men's world. You see a board of 15 men and 2 women that sit there. And whatever they're going to say, it might not be appreciated because, you know what happens in the men's world. But when you're wearing a power suit, you're exuding that masculinity. But at the same time, when you accessorize it, you put it back the feminine aspect of your suit. So when you're standing in front of people as a woman, people will respect you, will treat you with power because the shoulders, the way we make our jacket shoulders, the way we make our trousers, they make you become powerful. So this is the whole idea of how we started the Mr. Rocca brand. I was just giving a brief history of where we were, where we are now, and where we need to go. I'm sure you've seen some of the books around. We have some of the smallest accessories that you can get, which is, we call them the shoe ones, how you can put on your shoes. The socks, we've got silk socks. Zimbabwe is a quite warm country, and you don't need to be wearing very thick socks. But we have socks that when you wear them, they are very silky, very breathable. You can wear the whole day. Your shoes are not going to smell because they're breathable. So the whole aspect is not just about the suit. It's also about the socks. It's also about the boxers. It's about the shirts. It's about the ties. It's everything. It's a full package. And us, we need to start thinking and looking into how we can elevate ourselves, present ourselves into the business world. Okay, I didn't see that. So this is just an example of the whole art of fit, right? The gentleman on the left, you can tell that I don't know where he got his suit from, but he has the same body type as the one in the middle and the one on the far right. But you can tell the other 2 gentlemen that they look very well, they look very presentable. You are more welcome to deal with these 2 guys than with him. Even though he could be the smartest guy in the room, but the way he's presented himself, you might start doubting, like, well, do I really need to speak with this guy, right? So it's all about fit and balance, and that's what you're trying to introduce. You are going to see around if you would need our services later on. Probably might get some of our business cards. But thank you so much for coming. I know I've spoken so much. I was planning on just speaking for 5 minutes. But when it comes to clothing, I'm very passionate. I need to show you something. This is a Mr. Rocca hanger. So when it comes to keeping your suits, most of us have got hangers like this. You take your suit to dry cleaners, you're going to get a hanger like this, or a wire one. When you put your jacket on this hanger, over time, it starts going to sag. It starts going to have some pointers. Oh, sorry. I don't know if can you still hear me? Yeah. So when you put your suit, your expensive suit on a hanger like this, it's not going to last long. There's nothing we can do about that. Our idea is to make the suit last 20, 30 years. So that's why we had to introduce and go into the drawing board and say, you know what, let's create something that when a jacket is put on a hanger, it can stay and then it can maintain its shape. And if you put your trousers here, it doesn't fall off because it's made of suede. And this is a cedar wood hanger. Again, it's a full package. It's because of the content that we have about how you can maintain your clothes, not to always dry clean your clothes, not to always iron them, but rather to take care of them, look after them. Everything that you look after will last longer. So in a nutshell, this is what we're doing, and this is why we're here. And, oh, sorry, I forgot to show you this. Most of us here, obviously they travel. When you are going on a 5-day trip, for example, to South Africa or to UK, you only need 2 suits, 3 shirts or 4 shirts, 2 socks, 2 pairs of shoes, and a laptop. And these suit bags were created especially for that. They fit 3 suits, 2 shirts, 4 shirts, a pair of shoes, your laptop, your socks, your boxes, everything fits in there. When you go to the airport, you don't need a suitcase. You just carry around your suit bag and you keep it moving. So the whole idea now is to look at how you're going to look after yourself and how you're going to present yourself into the world. How people are going to perceive you, and you guys are the ones that need to start this, start looking great, start making people see you as the person that you are. Close deals and become leaders and become the captains of the industries. Thank you.
Any questions from within the room? Since you have Mr. Rocca and he's not on
You put him on the spot now.
he's not on a fee. Is there anybody that has questions to ask, because we are here to make you look and feel good? Marianne.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that wonderful presentation. Great. Just a question from me. In Zimbabwe, you've got different industries. You've got your typical banker,
Yeah.
who's very formal,
Yeah.
a banking executive. You've
Yeah.
got, mining are mostly casual,
Yeah.
maybe blazer type,
Yeah.
chino kind of look. If you
Yeah.
tell them come for a dinner or an event,
Yeah.
they may not necessarily want to wear a full suit, but
Yes.
still look good.
Yeah.
Do you also venture into stuff that is more like your tailored jackets and something more tapered down? I don't know if that's something that would live in that world of suits, or
Yeah.
it's something that would be classified as more casual.
Yes, so that's a very good question. Thank you so much. When it comes to suits, we have 3 types of shoulders. So if you look at mine, it's called a roped shoulder. It's very structured, very businesslike, like the bankers, structured shoulders. And then we have what's called the natural shoulder, where it just follows the natural flow of your body. And then we've got the casual jackets, which can be called the blazers, where you can wear with jeans, you can wear with chinos, but it can still fit in a formal setting and in a casual setting. So whenever we are doing the consultation now, those are the first questions that we ask you, like, what's your lifestyle like? What do you do? Do you wear suits often? Do you wear once in a while? And when you wear a suit, where do you wear them? So that we can guide you into whether you need a casual jacket, which is a blazer, you can wear with your chinos, or probably you need a structured jacket as a business person, as a banker. So we always incorporate that. Even the way we tailor our trousers, they come also in different aspects, whether it's a casual trousers, someone that wears probably more t-shirts and shirts without the blazers, or whether you wear as a full suit. So it's all covered on there. Any other question? Should I go
Yeah.
see?
Looks like you've covered it all. Thank you so much. Please, a round of applause for Mr. Rocca.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. So, to round up, We do offer a lot of services, and thank you so much for asking. Like Craig mentioned in his presentation, there is the bespoke tailoring and the bespoke suits, which we offer. That's more on a personalized basis. But we also offer other services, including personal styling and shopping. So if it is that you already know what you want, like we said, you are all leaders. You have more important things to be doing. We take the problem of time. We help you create time by taking care of how you look. So all you need to do is just pick and go, as was demonstrated in Prince Atope's speech. We also offer corporate packages because, like we said, this is a holistic movement. It isn't just about a specific product. We want to make leaders look and feel good. And with that, we offer different masterclasses. I think as you came in, you also saw a few mannequins that were in the art gallery because we offer the corporate packages. We understand that every business is different. And what we want to do is, especially for the top executive people that are going out there and representing the company, we make sure that we take care of how they look. So when they go out there, they can feel good. And again, to close those deals that we have been talking about. So we offer the corporate packages, and it can be tailored to meet any industry and any organization there as well. We also offer wardrobe editing, as Craig mentioned. If you have a lot of clothes, but you just need guidance and help, it isn't just about, we're not here to just say purchase Mr. Rocca. That is not what we're saying, but it would be good if you did, because we have some products over there for you to purchase. But what we're saying is, how do we help you to improve your image? And it may be that you have products, you have, your attires in your wardrobe. How can we come in and help you work with what you have so then it helps you make you feel confident? So we offer various packages. And you can see with the suits that are demonstrated here, we also have wedding packages because, for grooms especially, I've been a bride recently and Mr. Rocca provided services to my team. And I can definitely attest that my husband was not the one to be sitting down, picking outfits, etc. So Mr. Rocca London team was very helpful in helping to put that together. So then again, it takes the stress, it takes the time away from the groom so he can concentrate on more important things, which is paying for the wedding. So we do have wedding packages as well that we offer. So we can style the groom, we can style the groomsmen. And again, if ladies, you ever want to be revolutionary and be a trendsetter, you can always purchase a suit from Mr. Rocca too. So yes, we haven't got a lot of bespoke suits demonstrated here because it is individual. It is unique to you. But what we do have is the styling aspect. So how do you become unique? And how do you stand out? The uniform that was talked about is great, but how do you stand in a room and then say, I am here? So we have a lot of accessories. Everything that you see on display can be purchased. We have Mr. Tirivano here. Please, if I may bring you up. A round of applause is shy. Mr. Tirivano here will be in the other room where our accessories are displayed. So whatever you see, you can purchase, and everyone benefits at 10% off. Most of the products are a little more than 10% because we like you. So please feel free to have a browse. And just in summary and to close as well, Craig already touched on it, that for all Mr. Rocca London clients, it is about building a network. It isn't that we'll just speak to you and give you the suit and you're on your way. We take time to understand what is it that you do. How can we, within our network, open and facilitate such discussions? And an example was Prince Atope. He's very excited to have come to Zimbabwe, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. But he is looking for ways, synergies, collaborations, as was spoken in his speech. So we want to make sure that we not only help you look and feel good, but we also help you build connections. We also help you on that business, that professional, that entrepreneurial journey to elevate that as well. So it is a network. So we are pleased to announce that we have partnered up with Scotch and Shave. So if you are a Mr. Rocca London client, you get to experience the grooming packages that come from Scotch and Shave. As Craig said, it's not just about looking good, it's about the nails, how you're taken care of. So we're so thrilled. Haji, can I please get you up? Just to stand up where you are, it's fine. This is the lady that runs Scotch and Shave. So she's offering all these bespoke grooming services to also help and make you feel good. So please do make sure that you connect with her today. And as courtesy, please, we have also the Scotch and Shave area set up over there. So if you want a quick massage, a quick pampering session, they are your guys over there. Make sure you experience, so you can also take part and have the full experience. So the Mr. Rocca clients will be receiving a gift to that note to help you experience the services. And with that, like I said, it was a quick program. We know you're busy people. We don't want to keep you here too long. I would like to extend a heartwarm thank you to each and every one of you that have taken time to be here with us. We have wine tasting, courtesy of Phoenix Wines. I don't know about you, but maybe I was biased because I was planning this event. I love red wine. So it's so great to have Phoenix Wine representing us today. They will be doing the wine tasting in the other room. So please feel free. It is optional. You don't have to if you don't want to. We also have the bar, so please feel free to have cocktails, network, mingle, get to know other people, and hopefully expand your network. So in closing, thank you again, Siabonga. Thank you so much for gracing us. If you'd like to experience the products, they're over at the other side, and the wine tasting is on the other side. So thank you so much.